Okay, we're live again. Live again. Okay. Schedule of real estate. What do you own? I own probably like 14 or 15 single families. And then I've got 2 multifamily properties. So I think together I have, and then I've got 3 houses I'm flipping right now too. So I think altogether I'm holding like 22, but then the 3 houses I'm flipping are a combined 5 units. So I've got 27 units right now. But I'm only holding on to 22 of those, and there is one of them that I'm looking to sell. One that I'm looking to sell, I will sell it for $0 down. So I do have a house. I do have a house. It is 9711 Chelsea Circle in San Antonio, Texas, and I'll sell it for $0 down. The reason I'll sell it for $0 down is because I don't have I don't have cash flow on that property. It was kind of a poor investment on my choice as a rental property, but if I were somebody living in San Antonio, Texas, and I wanted to buy a house to live in it, this would be probably a dream come true. So the address on that is 9711 Chelsea Circle. And honestly, I'll show you guys some photos just in case you're interested in this. So check this out. There's no bank involved in this. This is a seller finance deal, but I do hold title on the property. So I'm the title holder of the property. So if I were to go ahead and put this into PropStream, which shows the ownership of a property, we can see that this is owned in Grandin Taylor LLC's name, and I am Richard Grandin Taylor. So anyways, this is the property. It would be interesting if we do have a hater in the chat, but one thing that's interesting is you have my old address in here in Corvallis. So this is really interesting because there's my mailing address in Corvallis, and then here's my degree from Corvallis, Oregon. So you can see the Oregon State University, Corvallis. So that would be crazy to fake that thing, because you can see that the owner's name is right there. That's me. I'm Richard Grandin Taylor, and then it's got my old address right there that I don't live at anymore. But anyways, I would 150% sell this for $0 down. So if we have any takers, let me know. I'll hop on a phone with you, and yeah, we can go ahead and talk about this, and I will go ahead and sell it. But T Wade, you were saying that I didn't own the property. The mailing address matches up with where I used to live, also based on the degree right there. And then I don't think there's anybody else with the last name Grandin Taylor. Anyways, there's always going to be haters here, so there's not much that we can do. It's mainly just an internal conflict that they're dealing with and taking out on us. Even if I show the flips and the addresses, it's still fake. It's still not real. So anyways, let's see if we have anybody in the chat. Who's in the lead for the Corvette? I'm not really sure right now. That's kind of up to Chris. Can you help me fix and flip in Detroit? It's a triplex. You could be the buyer if it's a good deal. Yeah, I'll check it out. Insurance deal fell through. Which insurance deal? I don't know what we're talking about.
Right, that's fine.
Hey, Daniel, what's going on, man?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. How can I help you today?
I'm talking to this realtor in Detroit. It's a triplex fix and flip. ARV is like 220. What? And it's at 90, but he might accept 80. Is that a big enough discount for that?
I would sell a triplex to my investors for probably 170. So even if the ARV is 220 based on other sales in the area, I'd have to list it on market in order to access those prices. So I would probably have to sell that for like 160, 170,000. How much rehab does it need?
I think it's like 60.
60. Can I see some photos of it?
Yeah, I'll send you the put the link, or I'll put the Zillow link in the chat.
Got it.
All right, it's in the chat.
Okay. All right. So 90,000 is their asking price. Going through the property. Yeah, it's rough, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Definitely a pretty big rehab on this triplex. It's listed for 90. What'd you say you could get it for?
He said 80.
Okay, we're definitely gonna need a further below that. Yeah, I would sell this thing for probably about $165,000 just based on what it will bring in and the cash flow at that price point. And yeah, this rehab, you're right. It probably is going to be like 60,000 or more. So here's how the math would go, man. If I did this, so I buy it at 80,000, but I give you a 5K fee. I'm in it for 5K closing costs, so I'm back in it at 90,000. I put in $60,000 into this deal, and now I'm in this for like 150, and I'm intending to sell it for like 160. So anything else that I encountered would go wrong here. So the other thing is I want to make sure that it's not like near a ton of abandoned houses, because your neighbor's house looks abandoned, and I want to make sure that you don't have a ton of vacant lots and abandoned houses around here. So looking at the street view,
Can you share your screen on that?
oh yeah, sorry, I thought I was.
Just so I can see.
I would probably, so something that makes me nervous, and you really have to be familiar with Detroit real estate, is this big open lot here. I don't know why, but usually when there's a ton of open lots like this, it can cause a lot of crime in the area. So I would say that some of this stuff makes me nervous, like the abandoned houses around here, a little bit scary. I would want this at a pretty solid discount, man. I would probably want to get something like this. Yeah, it just kind of looks like nature is reclaiming this area, man, which is always kind of a rough sign. So when I see stuff like this here, I'm like, yeah, a lot of these houses are probably condemned. And what happens with condemned houses is there's people in here right now. You may not see the people in here, but there's people in here. And the people that are in there are not the best. They enjoy sharp, pointy objects, and that can be quite scary. So when I'm flipping a house, man, I really want to make sure that it's in like a really pretty area that looks like it's up and coming. So let's look at this one right here. So I want to make sure that I'm in a really good area. So I just purchased this house, and it does have that vacant lot next to it. But this photo was taken in June of 2022. So I had my contractor walk, and it doesn't look like that anymore. But even in June of 2022, you know, it kind of looks like the people are living here. Doesn't exactly look like nature's reclaiming a lot of these properties, but it could be a lot better than this. Even this is a little bit scary. So the more activity that it seems like is around the property, the better you are. I'll check my other one too. So we have 16176 Tracy, and this is for a retail buyer. So now I know it's really, really important for me to flip the house in a solid area. So check out this area. This is perfect. This is what we're looking for. Not a single abandoned house. Everything looks really good over here. So this is like my ideal street for a fix and flip. The street view is kind of important because that's what determines whether or not people want to live in the area. But for that one, yeah, I would take on a project like that. But it's a big job, man. It's a really big job. It would probably take me 3+ months, and I would want to get this thing steep, like honestly, like 35, 40, because this intimidates me. I'm intimidated by this project. I'm just looking for easier stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, all good?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Guys, you can wholesale stuff like that. Other investors don't mind it. I'm a little bit picky. I want to make sure that the rehabs aren't tremendously high. I'll show you some of the rehabs that I've been okay with in the past. So let's see. Oh, did they take off photos? 16176 Tracy. No, they didn't. They didn't. The photos are still here. So check out these photos, guys. This is what I'm not afraid of. This is okay. So I had my contractor walk this property, and it's just like you low-key could live in it. You low-key could live in this property as it sits right now. So this is not that bad of a rehab. Nothing really looks destroyed. It's just gross. It's just a really, really gross interior. So that's the type of rehab that I'm okay getting into. I would say it can be a little bit deeper than cosmetic for me. Ideally short, quick, fast projects. Are you taking questions? Yeah. Drop your question in the chat, man. Anyways, Pam. Oh, why do I keep freezing? Damn. I keep freezing. Hold on. Let me fix that. Pam, you said you had a deal to show me?
Yeah. So it's a duplex. It's in Detroit. It's recently renovated. They bought it for $115 last year, and they want $120 right now. and they had it listed for 155.
Okay, perfect. Come on, camera, turn back on. Killing me. Guys, I gotta tell Chris about this glitch that's going on with the website. If you're on the website, please join Discord for live stream. So this website, I can't be live on this at the same time. Unfortunately, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I gotta tell Chris about this glitch. Stay here. I'll be back in 1 sec. Hopefully the camera turns back on. I can't simultaneously run that camera, even if it's OBS virtual webcam and my YouTube. One of them crashes the other. So even if all the OBS, it still crashes? I think I have one of them on EOS and one of them on OBS webcam, but I've seen that happen in the past. I think you're right. Have all of them on OBS. It shouldn't happen all of them on OBS, but if that happens. Okay. Okay. Pam, what you got for me?
Yeah, so this is duplex is recently renovated. I guess they flipped it or something. They tried to list it for 159, I think, or 155 or something like that. But they bought it for 115, and I got them. Well, they're agreeing to sell it for 120, and it's for rental income. Yeah, potentially, she's saying we can get more, but right now, one side or one unit is rented for 1,300, and I guess the other unit can be rented for 1,300. She's saying 1,500 for both eventually.
What? I'm sorry, I must have missed it. What did you say the condition was?
Condition is recently renovated, so they basically flipped it.
So 2,600, currently 1,300 for one unit. Condition recently renovated. Let me see if I can sell this. What do you have it at?
120.
Okay. Guys, let's run cash on cash return. And I did have some people asking about beginner stuff. And if you're wanting beginner stuff, please take our courses. So our Get Started courses will help you understand exactly what it is that we're doing here. But yeah, let me go ahead and run cash on this thing. And guys, this is exactly how I determine where my buyers will buy. So I use this calculator. I'll drop this calculator in the chat. And ultimately, a buyer's decision to buy is simply understanding the cost of the mortgage versus what we're bringing in. So let's go ahead and run this. I'm plugging these numbers into my calculator. My purchase price on this deal is looking like $130,000 if we're going to make 10K. So I'd love to get $10,000. Buyers looking at a $26,000 down payment. How did I get to that though? It's 20%. So when you're buying an investment property, you're looking at putting 20% down, and then you're getting a 7% interest rate as well. So the 7% interest rate puts our payments at $691 per month. Call it $692. $692 per month, and I'm going to use $300 for taxes and insurance. They might be slightly higher than we previously thought, adding $50 to that. And then yeah, $2,600, great. We're going to take 20% off the top. You're bringing in $2,080. Then I'm going to subtract our monthly payment of $992. Wow, making $1,000 per month in cash flow. Multiplying that by 12, you're making $13,000 per year in monthly cash flow on this. Now here's the key: if I invest 13, or if I get 13 back, how much did it cost me to buy the deal? Well, you've got 26K down and 10K for closing, so about 36,000. So we're looking at a damn. Have I dropped the ball somewhere? Did I miss something? That's an insane return. I don't think I did. Wow. Dude, I'm going to ask for 135. I'm going to ask for 135. Investor look for 10%, not 20%. They're looking for they take 25% off the top, man. Just 1 month vacancy is already 8%. Management is another 9-10%. Any issues throughout the year will be even more.
leave your message.
Oh, call me back. Stay up here, Pam, and I will be able to sell that on this stream. I think I can sell for 15. I think that's a $15,000 deal you have right there. That's fire, man. That's really, really good. I'm gonna briefly call my lender on a different. Oh, he's texting. He's texting. He says, "Give me 10 minutes." So in 10 minutes, we'll go ahead and we'll hop on a call with him and we'll sell that deal. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Richard, I have a deal to show you. Let's check out your deal. So what's happening right now on Discord, guys, is people are bringing me their properties that they're considering getting under contract. And then they are getting feedback from me within the Discord as to whether or not these are good or bad deals. I'm getting follow requests from your account. Those are fake accounts. They are trying to sell you cryptocurrency. Please do not fall for that scam. Hi, Rich. I just started the courses. Really looking forward to working with you. Great, great, great. Well, what's happening right now is these guys all have properties that they're getting under contract, and I'm just reviewing them to see if they make sense or not. This one right here, I think could easily sell for a $15,000 one of these. These are some finder's fees that I've collected over the past couple months, guys. And this one that he showed me, peak. Anyways, we have OB3 here, and we're working on a little bit of a seller finance deal together, OB3. Here's my game plan on this, what I'm going to do. The seller has accepted the offer, and I am going to sign that contract, but I'm going to market it a little bit before we sign the contract so that I can find a buyer immediately. Let me do a write-up to Shell about this, and then I will go ahead and... So I'm just going to do a little write-up here. So let's review this deal. This is Broadway in Galveston, Texas. And OB3, is it a quadplex?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because that's 4 units.
Okay.
This is 4 units.
Quadplex. So let's make that text normal, and then this is a 4-unit in Galveston, Texas. So we're going to see if she can line up a walkthrough, and then we'll go under contract. So price, $470,000. This is a seller finance in Galveston. Price $470. Down payment, we're looking at $60,000 monthly. We agreed to $2,000 per month. Let me see. So this was Broadway. No. Huh. Well, I think we have, was it $2,000 per month? I think we offered $2,000 per month. And then, well, bear with me. Let me find out what we had offered here. So this is, I sent this to McKenna. $470,000. 72,000. Okay, got it. Okay, I found it. So occupied at 5,020 per month, but it's not 5,020. It's 4,850 fully occupied. Monthly payment, $2,000. Interest rate, I think we're looking at 5%, right? Yeah, I think it's a 5% interest rate, 5%. And then we have rent, 4,850, fully occupied. And then 6-year balloon. Taxes are 8,177. Insurance 250 ? Okay, and then she'll go ahead and find a buyer for this. and then we'll go ahead and sign that contract because we don't have a big inspection period. It's a really short inspection period. So let me go ahead and text her this. Shell just sent you a new deal to privately market. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get that marketed.
Yeah, I have the deal that I was talking to you yesterday. I sent you the DM. It's in Detroit. It's like a triplex, and I submitted the offer last week, and then the price was 180, and I submitted the offer for 160. And the agent text me say they need 170. I said I cannot go. I try to get off 20% because it's cashing flow for 3,200. And I tried to submit the offer, and they said they want higher price. I said I can't do that because I try to get off 20%. But then I said, can I offer the seller financing? And I told them I can't give you 200, but short term 6 years. But they want like a big down payment. Can you check? I send you the DM.
Sure. Okay.
Also, for the follow up too, for the Rockport, the fourplex for the realtor, we talked last week.
Are we talking about Sussex in Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
How much of a down payment do they want?
They want like a large. I believe they want like almost 30 some, 30, because they want large down payments.
I think we could probably give them 25. I think 25 would probably be our absolute max on this thing. 25K down, and then what is this going to rent out for? Maybe like $1,800.
So it's like a triplex, but it's like a fully rented. It brings like a 3,300.
Wait. Sussex brings in 3,300.
Yeah, they can't really. Yeah, there's already one tenant in it, and they're in the process of putting the next two tenants. He told me that they're in the process of putting the next two tenants. So fully rented is bringing 3K 300, 200.
How much is it bringing in now? Like 2,000?
Why not bring like a 1K some? Because there's one tenant in place already, and there's a next two tenants in process of getting there.
Wow. Okay, that's really good. So I'll tell you what, I don't know what will happen if you put down 30, but you could try. I think 25 is a safe down payment.
Okay. I'll go for 25. Now I'll go for 20. I give them 20 to see if how they reacted, and I can go up, see if they still
Okay. Yeah. Let me know what happens. I mean, that's a really good one. And I'll let you know when we find a buyer for the other deal.
Yeah. Also, for the Rockport, remember Rockport for last week? We talked the agent was supposed to follow up. The fourplex, they want to need some foundation, the floor.
I'm gonna be honest, man. When I talked to her, I have no idea how to handle that. It sounds like it needs. She said like $100,000 worth of work on that property. It looks really good, but honestly, I don't really know how to get that thing done if it needs so much work. I don't think a buyer would pick that up.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what, you could try to lock that up and we could see what would happen, but I would honestly try to only put 10K down. I would maybe just do $10,000 down, but honestly, I don't even have a lot of confidence in it there, knowing how much rehab you need.
I just move on because I don't want to just focus on something that is you have to put work. I just kind
Yeah, I think that could be hard. Anyways, I'm gonna talk to Khalil. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Bye. Khalil, you said you got a deal to show me, man. What do you have?
Yeah. I messaged you. I sent it to your DM.
Okay.
It's a buy and hold. It's turnkey, but it doesn't have no hot water tank or no furnace.
Okay, so close to turnkey.
Yeah, close to turnkey.
Okay. Yeah, it's not in bad condition. You said 65?
62.5.
Okay.
That's where I got it at.
62.5. And yeah, it just needs maybe some windows in the back. There's some boards on the back of that property that we can see. Your roof. So yeah, you need some gutter work. You need some boards in the back. or some windows in the back. Maybe those windows are okay, but they're just covered up.
Right. Yeah, I think they are just so no one breaks in.
Wow. What do you think your ARV is on this thing?
Like 120, 125, but it's better. It might be closer to like 140. I always like to be pessimistic though.
Okay.
And the block not that bad either.
I'm looking for it. Is it this guy? No. Is it this guy? No. Property type, houses. So, damn, why can't I find that? Is it him? Yeah, it's that one right there. Okay, so I'll draw around the area and I'll go ahead and check to see what this thing could sell for. Because I'm always interested in picking up light cosmetic fix and flips. So 62.5. Looks like they bought that thing for $36,000. Looks like they got a really good deal on it. 36,000. And then you are a 3-bed, 1-bath, 1,200 square feet. So if we price these high to low, 3-bed, 1-bath, yeah, probably like 120. I agree with that. Probably about 120. Huh. So I feel like I could pour 20 into this thing. And if I pick it up so if I pick this thing up for, let's say 65,000, or we send it to a buyer at 65 and they put in 20,000 rehab, they're in it for 85. And then they could, somebody might want to flip this thing, man. It's probably not a deal for me, but honestly, I think we should shoot our shot at this. I feel like we might get traction on this deal.
Cool, good. Yeah, I got 7 days on it too.
Yeah, submit this to my team. Anytime you guys have a deal, all we have to do is type #submit and submit that to my team, and then we'll go ahead and sell it for you.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Guys, let me see if I can find another one for myself. So we had some people here saying, "Hey, Richard, how do you find a deal for yourself? How do we do this start to finish?" I'll see if I can pull one right now. So guys, check this out. This is exactly what I do. So if I'm looking in Detroit, which is my fix and flip market, I like to flip in Detroit. I want to know where the good areas are. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a price filter for sold properties. Honestly, I might look at some multifamilies before I do this. And the reason I might do that is because I always like to check the new multifamilies, because if there's a new multifamily for me, that's perfect. So let's do newest right here. And let's scroll through a couple of these. This guy's been here for a singular minute, but that looks like a big job. I'm a little bit scared of a job like this. I haven't ever done anything that's that bad. And what else do we have? So 75, 409, 345. Anything new? Huh. Look at this guy. This is Washburn Street, 1 day on Zillow. Its interior doesn't look terrible. Well, that's probably a 60K rehab right there, guys. I'm just gonna be real. That's probably a pretty big rehab. Yeah, that's a little scary, because I would sell something like this for 140K. So that does kind of scare me. I don't know about that one. Almost all of these I'm selling for 140. This guy right here. Yeah, I might look for a single family, guys. Unless I can find something. So this guy just did a price cut, but have we seen this before? Oh, 2 days on Zillow, but interesting. You were looking for 120 and they've dropped it to all the way to 74. That doesn't look that bad. That's not that bad. I kind of like this one, guys. It's got new windows. Huh. Vacant brick duplex in an attractive neighborhood. Home requires minor turn. Wow. I think I like this one. Look where it is. That's not bad. Yeah, that looks okay to me. Let's just check to see if there's any violence around here, like any shootings, because I just want to see if there's anything going on. I'm actually pretty interested in this. So spot crime. How many shootings do we have in this area? None. Not a single shooting. I'll take this. I'll do that. That's actually exactly what I'm looking for, guys. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna call on this right now, and I'm gonna set up a walkthrough. I'll send my contractor to the property. It has brick siding. The windows look like they're already good to go. I know for a fact that I could sell this for 140, maybe even 145,000. And yeah, this is a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. So this is, if you had brought me this, that's the type of deal I'd give you a fee for. Here we go. Come on, pick up. How do I get to see your screen share? Click the link in my bio and join Hold My Hand Wholesale. Then you can see my screen share. Bro, what?
In my hand now, and wondering what to do when I take a little bit for you.
Okay, that was really hard to turn off. That was pretty fire. I kind of want to call him again. Do I call him again? I spend my entire day looking for something and he finds something in 3 minutes. It's a learning curve. There's a learning curve to this stuff. Okay. So let's call the agent. I'm literally going to buy this. You guys are going to watch me buy this. Like, you're going to watch me buy it. You will. I promise. I promise I'll buy this thing. Like, it's probably a deal damn near list price. What's the address? Come on, Kristen. Where's your phone number, girl? Is this you? Kirsten? Kristen. Please pick up the phone.
Press 1 to be connected with the agent. Thank you. This call may be recorded.
Keyway says I don't own anything. How do I prove to you that I own something? Like, do I show the address and then my LLC name on it? I'm a flipper for this. I'll take title on this, but you could easily wholesale this to me. But I can show you the addresses. I'll show them to you if you need me to. Oh, come on. Pick up the phone, bruh. I'm not in Detroit. Okay, I'm going to call my agent, and maybe my agent can get us into the property. I don't think we even have to talk to the realtor. I don't know where I got the sign. My partner put it together for me. I desperately wanted to.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing very well. I've got a property that I want to flip, and I can't get a hold of the realtor on it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that y'all have access to like a lockbox. Can I send you the address and see if it's one that you can let us into?
Yeah, absolutely. What's the address?
I'm on a stream right now. Can I text it to you?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, let me go ahead and text this to you. And I'm also curious what you think about this area.
Okay.
I looked it up on Spot Crime, no shootings in the area, and I flipped one in an adjacent zip code.
Okay.
And the rehab looks really light, brick siding, new windows. I think it's a good one.
Okay, let me check my text. Hold on.
48204.
All right.
Discord access is via the link in my bio.
Pictures look solid.
Yeah, I
let me
think the rehab is
see.
light work. I just am curious what you think about this area. The street view looks nice. No shootings in the area. I just haven't flipped in the zip code yet.
Yeah, so this is offered now. Okay. Oh, we actually looked at some properties really close to this one, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, this isn't far from the properties. I don't know if you remember the one, he didn't end up moving forward with it, but it was the two that, the one that Chris and I looked at, and it's really close to that, actually. So yeah, I would say, yeah, no, I mean, this is, yeah, I think, if the numbers make sense, I think are you going to keep it, hold it, or are you going to just flip it?
I'm flipping these. I've got a buyer that'll pay 140 to 150 for these all day long. And I honestly think
in that
this
case,
is probably, I mean, I don't know about the roof on this, but I'm wondering if we can walk it tomorrow. I haven't spoken to the agent, and usually they tell me I can, but I think y'all can just get us in, right?
Let me see. Typically, let me see if I can schedule a showing and what it looks like. So tomorrow, I can get in there tomorrow evening. Nothing
cool.
earlier in the day, but it looks like, let me make sure. Sometimes if it's tenant occupied, but yeah, I don't see anything. I'll try to get with Chris and see if we can get in tomorrow evening.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll put you guys in a group chat just so he sees it. But yeah, this would be great.
Okay, sweet.
All right.
I'll let you know. Somebody will send you the video.
Great. Thank you so much. I
All right,
appreciate it.
you're welcome. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, great. So we got a walkthrough scheduled on that property. I also heard back from my buyer for the $15,000 assignment fee that I'm going to pitch him. So I'm going to pitch a $15K assignment fee to my buyer in just a sec if y'all would stay on. So Chris, Detroit contractor, and then that was Bree. Hey guys, I have a new deal to walk. We're just wheeling and dealing here. So let's run some numbers on this thing, guys, like hypotheticals. I'm going to check their mortgage balance using a website called PropStream, because PropStream will tell me what they can accept and what they can't accept. So it looks like they don't have a mortgage on it, and they're asking for $74,000. Let's say I get it at 65, only a 9K discount. I buy it for 65. I put in 5K rehab, or I put in 5K for closing costs. My biggest question right now is, do we need a new roof? And that is a mystery to me. Do we need a new roof? Probably. Like most of the time we do. Almost everyone that I'm flipping needs a new roof. Can I see my roof on this property? Yeah, I think it needs a new roof, guys. Let's budget for a new roof. So I buy it for 65, right? I pick this up for 65. My lender pays for the entire purchase price. I've got 5,000 in closing costs. My roof is probably 12. My interior, probably just needs, gosh, I can't see that being much more than maybe 12 on the inside. Yeah, call it 12 on the inside, and then my mechanicals don't look that bad either. Maybe we just need another 15, maybe just another 15. So that would be a 27K rehab. I'd be in it for 97, and I could exit this for 145 all day. And that's if I get it for 65. That's perfect. That's perfect. Guys, this is a $48,000 fix and flip if I get it 9K below list. 9K below list. I'm going to see if I can get this thing for probably, what I'm going to do is I'll walk the property, and then I'll make an offer with no inspection, EMD day one, $60,000. I feel like they'd say yes to that, and I would make over $53,000 profit if I get this thing for 60. And honestly, you know what's really cool? That's going to be deal number 4. So that's like 220K in closing. I'll have 220,000 in closing, not including wholesale deals. I've got another 20 or 25 closing in wholesale deals right now. If I were to get this thing. So this is perfect. I don't know how I missed this. It's brand new. That's how I missed it. I don't really know how I missed this previously. So Great. Love that deal. Very excited to pick that up. Now I'm going to see if I can sell Pam's deal. Pam, are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So you have it at 120. Do you have a contract?
Yeah, well, they're ready to sign it right now. She literally won't sign it unless we say that we can walk it, and that's why I wanted to get on stage and talk to you.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go for 135 on this.
Yeah, they're all ready to go at 120, and she wanted to sign it earlier, but they won't sign.
Hey, how you doing, man?
The answer is yes. I'll take whatever you're sending me.
Well, this is great. We got a duplex in Detroit, occupied one unit for 1,300. Other unit will also occupy for 1,300. So 2,600 coming in, and crazy price, 135 for that. Your cash on cash return with occupied, $2,600 in place. Well, one unit's occupied, but it will be occupied shortly. Is over 30% at that price, and it was apparently
What's
just
the zip code?
renovated. Zip code is Pam, this is Bellaterre, right? Bellaterre?
Yep.
48204, not 48205. 48204, and I'm about to flip a property in that zip code. I just called my agent.
On the edge. Check it on the Crime Stoppers, please.
Sure, I will.
On the edge, Rich.
Oh, but it's occupied. So crime is looking like not a shooting in the area, not one.
What do you see though?
Just the normal crime you see in Detroit. Like there's within 4 or 5 blocks of either side, there's nothing, but the nearest thing is an assault. Somebody has got assaulted, like I guess 5 blocks away.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I just sent you a picture of it, but no shootings in the area. So yeah, you'll be occupied.
You said it is turnkey?
Yeah, they said that they renovated it. Of course, we don't know if they're lying, but how about we get you guys to walk the property before we do anything?
Well, the answer, for sure, the answer is yes. I think even if there's like, 1 second, even if there's like some minor rehab, we'll probably take something like that because that sounds pretty good. So yeah, just lock it up, put it for Joseph. I saw you sent me over the address. If there's anybody else you need me to communicate with, like we did with the other deal, I will. But I will for sure buy this one.
Okay, great. We're going to get you access instructions right now just to make sure that it's not in poor condition. Does tomorrow work? Or the next day? Because we might have a little
tomorrow,
bit of
tomorrow should be fine.
Okay. I'll try to get you in tomorrow, but by the latest Friday.
Perfect. I'll send this over to my guy right now. If you have any other duplexes, and like I assume on the line with your viewers, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Duplexes in Alabama, duplexes in Ohio, I'm buying. So if you got any there, let me know.
Perfect. Yeah, I just found another one in Detroit in the same zip code, and I think it's going to be my 4th flip that I'm running at one time. But yeah, that would be 3 that I have coming to market soon.
Lock them up for me, big guy. We got some big buyers on the table. So I think this will be an easy yes.
Great. Well, let me go ahead and make this happen for you.
Thank you so much, Richard. As always, I appreciate it.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. So, Pam, how did you attain? So I think that our viewers' biggest question is, because that's 15,000. I mean, that's like a solid seller finance deal right there, but it's not seller finances. You're getting a seller finance assignment off of a cash deal. So Pam, where the hell did you get this property?
Following up, this agent, it was listed for like 155 or something like that, but she wouldn't go under 135, and that was like a month ago. So we just kept following up with her, and I told her I wanted 115, like when I first talked to her, and I just never went above that until basically today.
Wow.
When she said they'll do 120. I told her 117, 118, and they just kept saying, no, we'll do 120.
Wow.
Then I just kept running the cash on cash return, and I'm like, okay, I'll just do 120 then.
120 works. 120 works. So guys, here's the model that's going on here. We'd like you to participate in this. If it sounds like something that you could do, join up. So here's what we have. I run advertisements, and my team puts together these videos that talk about the real estate that I own. And they say, I bet you guys would like to find similar deals. And they do. And then they join my buyers list. I also make videos that you guys see daily on TikTok. Buyers reach out to me like that guy, and they say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. I want you to go find it for me. And then the people in the Discord go get those properties under contract, and then we pair them with those buyers. And because I'm paying for those buyers to reach out to us and making all of these videos to get buyers to reach out to us, and then selling your deal to those buyers and handling it after we sell those deals to those buyers, we do a 40-60 split. So you guys keep 60% of the profit, we keep 40% of the profit. So if we do a $16,500 deal, you guys are keeping 10, we're keeping $6,500. So that's the operation that we have going on here. And it's a lot easier than normal wholesaling because you don't have to pull a list, right? You don't have to skip trace anybody. You're literally just picking up the phone and saying, hey, can we make this number work? And I sell your deals to the buyers daily. In the past 3 days, we've had 4 closings over $20,000, and we showed the wire transfers the other day as well. So, Pam, that's great. Can you ask your agent when we can get into the property?
Yeah, I'm asking her now. She's actually bubbling on a text right now for that. I put her number in your DM too. So like whenever we need to like group chat it up for like whatever I'm not sure the process, but her number's in your DM too.
Will you put me in a chat with her on text and see if we could do noon Eastern for the walkthrough?
Okay, I'm going to do that right now.
And then I'm going to go ahead and set a reminder to bring you up tomorrow. Tomorrow at 1:45 p.m., remind me to bring up Pam.
Okay, I added it.
Yeah, so Saeed, I think Harry wants that deal, but we're going to find out right now. So let me call him back. He actually gave me a call. I was just on the phone call when he did. So let me give him a call back. Y'all are welcome to participate. Click the link in my bio and click join Hold My Hand Wholesale.
How's it going?
Hey, man, sorry I missed your call earlier. I've been swamped. I think you were probably calling me about that deal I sent you the other day.
I just wanted to let you know I did walk it.
Yeah.
I spoke to the agent, and he said, I mean, the agent's the one that showed me the property. And I do have another active deal with him. He said he has another offer already for 30 that he's evaluating. So I don't know if the 25 price was real.
What?
I did walk the property. I took plenty of videos and pictures. I will have my top dollar I'm willing to pay. And I told him I'll get back to him in 24 hours. And if it works, it works.
So, Saeed, do you have a contract on this thing? What was the status of it?
We didn't have a contract. I sent him one, but we never got it signed yet. And the disclosure is also on the pending. So I'm just waiting on that to be signed. But he told me yesterday on a call, we are good to go. Because I set up a time with Harry and he was saying, yeah, 25 is fine and 60 on the other property. I'm not sure what just happened.
Well, listen, so, I mean, saying verbally you're good to go and having it written are two different things. But also, I mean, if I could get this thing at 31 or 32, but it's worth, 100, 110 with some elbow grease, I'm not out of the running. It's just, I'm just letting you know that,
Okay.
It's not written in stone.
So, Saeed, I would probably try to lock this up, or we could have Harry lock it up directly and then give us
and then I throw you guys something.
an assignment fee outside of escrow. So he might be willing to do that as well. So
if I could confidently hit my margin, I'll let you know price that works. It's not like it was about to be turnkey. It's we'll probably have to replace the carpets, probably have to replace some windows, definitely part of the roof. There's something was missing. Either was the furnace, the hot water tank. One of those two was missing. But I took plenty of pictures and I'll have an answer for you. It's definitely a 3-bedroom and there's like an extra bedroom in the attic. So it could be, you could argue it's even a 4-bedroom, which is nice. So, I'm going to sit at my desk tonight and have a real answer for you guys tomorrow. And I told the agent the same thing.
Great. Okay, yeah, let me know, and then we'll just probably have you contracted directly just so that we don't have to get the disclosure signed.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. Well, hopefully we can get you one.
Okay, thanks.
Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Well, it seems like he likes it. Yeah, agents will say one thing, and then another offer will come in, and then they'll switch up on us,
Yeah, I'll try to lock it up and kind of give him a call and see what's going on. Everything was good until last night, and what's the switch up? So let's see.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and check it out. All right. So next is Robbie. Robbie says he has a deal under contract and he needs some help. Robbie, how you doing today, man?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I am doing well. What do you have for us?
Yeah, so this is actually a really, really similar deal to a property that you locked up the other day. It was like listed for 89.9 and you got it for 72, I think.
Okay, 89.9 got it for 72. Let's check it out.
Me personally, my property, it was listed for 89,900, so basically 90. I got it under contract for 70. It's been in inspection for about 2 weeks now. And I did submit it through Buy Box Cartel. And your team has yet to find a buyer. So I was gonna ask you if you have any buyers in mind that probably pick that up.
Well, let's see what the deal is first. I don't know if it's a good one yet. Can you send me the address or tell it to me?
Yeah, give me a second. It's 617 83rd Place South in Birmingham, Alabama.
I'm sorry. Could you say that one more time?
617 83rd Place in Birmingham.
I just want to make sure we don't lose our other deal here. What'd you get this thing for?
70.
70. What's it rent out for?
1440 on Section 8.
Yeah, they don't go off of Section 8 because they're lying. That's probably why. Your cash on cash is probably low. Let's check it out. Usually these rent for 1,100, 1,200 in Birmingham. Yeah. Yeah, that's why, man. That's why. This is your deal.
Okay.
Buyer gets it for 75,000, right? Down payment on here is $15,000. Interest rate 7, $400 per month. Let's use 150 for taxes and insurance. You get a $550 monthly payment, right? You bring in about 1050, 20% comes off the top, 840, and then subtract your 550, and that leaves you with monthly profit of 290. Yearly profit of 3,480, and total cost of entry of about 25K with our new understanding of closing costs. So it puts our cash and cash return at like 13.9, 14%. So that's why. My biggest feedback for you is do not trust this website. They are largely lying about the rent that they're paying. And also it's kind of hard to get Section 8 vouchers right now. Like Section 8 vouchers aren't exactly being given out to new tenants. So it can be kind of a challenge to rent to a Section 8 tenant, period. And then even beyond that, it's a fabricated number. They just kind of lowball us, you know?
Okay. Okay, cool.
So yeah, cash on cash return issue for that one.
Okay. So what exactly should I be looking for here? Because I mean, should I cancel this, and then is there anywhere I should redirect in terms of where to look for properties and the type of deals to look for?
Birmingham can be great. Birmingham can be really, really great, but you just want to make sure that you get it at a price that works with our cash on cash return. That's why so many people are doing Detroit. Because the cash on cash is like, I mean, we just looked at one. It was like literally a 30+% cash on cash return. But yeah, I would say that if we're only getting a $20,000 discount off of list price, we really, really need to hit that mark. But Birmingham can be great, man. I could find a deal in Birmingham right now, but understanding that the rents are low, I would go for a fix and flip. So if I wanted to look in Birmingham to find a deal, I'm putting in a price point of 150 to 200,000. And I want to see where these things are selling because this will show me the good areas. So if I zoom in here, I can see, oh, well, that's a bad area. That's a bad area. That's a bad area. The good area is largely over here. You know, you can see that this entire area is selling for that price range. So if I just go here to here, all the way around here, and then up to here, chances are if I find a discounted property in here, it's going to sell for more than it's listed for. So I'm now going to remove my filters. I'm going to go back to for sale. And I'm going to price these things low to high, price low to high. And I'm going to scroll past anything that's a piece of land. Let's just filter out land, only putting in houses. And let's see what we can find. So that's a 2-1. I don't think people love 2-1s. I want to find something that's not a tremendous renovation. Let's see. Yeah. Light rehab. We need a bathroom. Light rehab. Bathroom and a roof. That's not that bad at all. Listed for 64, been there for 81 days. We're going to zoom in now and try to figure out what that thing is going to sell for. So I've just drawn around the vicinity of this area, and I can see that that's a little bit too big, of an area. So let's go to here, to here, to here, and then around here. Clicking apply, going from, I want to know what we are. We're a 3-1, 1,100 square feet, built in 1930. 3-1, 1,100 square feet, 1930. Now we're going to go ahead and price high to low. Reset my filters, price high to low. Okay. So we also just want to be looking at houses here, and we're not looking at anything that has more than 1250 square feet, 1250 max. Click apply and check this out. Look at what these houses are selling for. 3-1, 1,100 square feet, sold for $137,000. We've got another one, 3-1, 1,100 square feet for $147,000, but I don't know if that's a fix and flip. And I also should probably put in a 12-month filter here. 12-month filter. Ooh, not loving what I'm seeing over the past 12 months here. Over the past 12 months, not a lot of these properties have sold for prices that looked like they've been flipped. So this, yeah, that's a little unfortunate, guys. That's just a tad unfortunate because, yeah, I just don't think that's quite a flipping area. So what I would do is I would go back to my, filter where I had the entire thing circled. Let's see if we can find that again. Back. And then we got that open one more time. So now I'm going to go to for sale, price low to high, houses, and then I'm going to scroll again and see what I can find. So this guy right here, his interior looks to be a light rehab, super light rehab, totally different area, right? Nope, kind of around here. So we're right here now, slightly different area. And we're going to go from here to here to here to here to here. Click apply. Well, maybe we go from like here to here to here to there. Click apply, and then we're going to go ahead and look at sold houses. And then property type, we're going to do past 12 months and then price high to low and see what we can find. But I do want to know what we are. I kind of looked over that. So we are a 3-2, 1,300 square foot, 3-2, 1,300 square feet, 3-2, 1,300 square feet. Well, would you look at that? That's a 3-2, 1,500 square feet for $251. Same type of house too. That's a 3-2, 1,600, 3-3, 1,200 square feet. Same type of house. Where is that in proximity to us? Pretty close. Let's figure out what's selling in this immediate area. You've got a 195 right here. 4-2, same type of house, 1,500 square feet. Yeah, wow. 3-2, 1,200 square feet, interior okay renovation. Then over here, you've got a 3-2, 2,000 square feet, 135, 140. So yeah, man, you're probably looking at an ARV on this thing of like 150,000. I think it would probably sell for like 150 if it were renovated. And how much does it need to get to 150? Does it need a roof? Probably needs a roof. This could easily be like 25. I think 25 could go into this thing and make it nice. But yeah, you know, if I call this realtor right here, and honestly, I can give them a call. I'll just find out what they owe on their mortgage, and I'll see if I can make an offer on this. So if I were flipping this thing, and maybe I could wholesale it to somebody like Jesimar, who I know is ready for a flip. Yeah, they bought it for 58. They're kind of asking a little bit too much. So I'm going to look at my prices, my comps one more time, man. I'm going to look at my comps one more time here, just because I'm not entirely sure what it is that we're going to get. So apply one more time. So we're a 3-2, 1,304 square feet. 3-2, 1,304 square feet with a garage. So we want to look for something similar. 3-2, 1,304 square feet with a garage. So our maximum square footage, maybe 1,500. Price high to low. That's pretty much us. That's the same house right there. And they didn't do a really pretty rehab. It's like an okay rehab. Kind of a weird rehab. Like, look at this. What is that? It looks like styrofoam. Yeah. Why'd you put this in the house? It's like studio stuff. Yeah, so this mid rehab somehow got 155, meaning that we're going to get 126 per square feet. And we have, so that would put us higher than 150. Then you've got this 3-2, slightly different type of house, but also went for 179. And then you just have a ton of other properties here that may not be exactly relevant. I guess that got flipped. Kind of, maybe. Yeah, I think 160 is fair. I think 160 is a fair ARV for this. So if we do 160 and 25 rehab, guys, here's what that's looking like. 160,000 multiplied by 0.7 is 112 minus 25,000 rehab. In theory, anything I get below 87 could be my profit, and it's listed at 89. So I'm offering probably 70 on this. I'll probably hit them with 70 on this thing. And honestly, I think this is a steal. I think it's a steal. So hopefully this is not foundation issues right here. I'll have to ask about that. I'm not really sure. But I might offer 70 on this. So let's give them a call.
Welcome to Trelora, where low commissions meet.
Okay, so I'm not going to speak to the automated person. Rather, let's go ahead and talk to the listing agent. So do we have the listing agent right here? No. No. Oh. Hopefully I'm sharing my screen. Here she is, right? Yeah. That's you. Do you have a phone number? 51 active listings, 10. Oh, I bet she follows me. Bro, does she follow me? Because usually when I run into a real estate person, they follow me. Bella on the block. _ No, she doesn't follow me. Well, let's give her a call. Do you have a phone number? Isabella. This one says her last name is Fraser. Maybe she got divorced. Maybe her last name is no longer Fraser, because that was from a while ago. She posted that in, well, I guess November, but. Okay. I'll call this individual.
The person you are calling cannot accept calls at this time.
Damn, that's a sassy AI. The person you're calling cannot accept calls at this time. Isabella, how do I reach you? How do we talk to you? Don't you have a phone number? Mobile? Please tell me this is you.
Welcome to Trelora, where low commissions meet expert real estate guidance. We're excited to assist you with buying, selling, or property questions. Press 1 if you'd like to find out more about buying or selling a home with us. Press 2 if you're calling about a specific property we have listed. Press 3 if you're an existing.
Why do y'all make this so hard? Such a challenge to reach you guys.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the time.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, dude. I'll give you this. Your biggest challenge is going to be finding the realtor. But run with this one, Robbie. That's a good one to run with. That's a good one for you.
Thanks, man.
Okay. All right. And then my editor, Andrew, told me that he has one for me. Let me talk to Andrew really quick. Andrew.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, you said you had a call for me?
Yeah, the guy is not responding to my text, so you can just skip over it right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right, so.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. Okay. And then the other one. So what was the deal I was working on earlier today? Was that with Pam? Was I talking to Pam? Pam, it was with you. Pam, what was that address really quick? At Pam. Why is there no sound? Sent to Joseph for 120 or 135. Okay. Well, let's talk to these other guys. Hey, Matt, how you doing, man?
Hey, Richard, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, how can I help?
Can you check your DMs for me? I do have an address sent to you. Let me pull over real quick.
And then to the guy who I just brought up on stage, it won't show me your full username, but he says, I'm totally taking a chance here. I signed up 3 hours ago, but I have joined the live and found this property here in Detroit. Would love to see how you would approach it. Yeah, that's perfect. So I will get you started right now. It won't show me your username, so I don't know how to refer to you, but you've got the green goblin looking profile thing, but we'll talk in just a sec, man. So Matt, is this Jones Street?
Jones Street, yes. So it's an off market. An agent sent me this and they were asking 75 for it. And the ARV that I looked at, I think it's worth about 100,000. I just want to check with you if I'm right. And it's fully renovated. I can send you pictures. They renovated it.
Okay. I can't. So you said this is or isn't Jones Street?
Jones Street. It is Jones Street.
Okay, got it. You want me to share my screen on it or keep it private?
I don't have it under contract. I'm at the last stage. I just want to check with you.
Yeah. Looks like they acquired it for 18,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Hold on one sec.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, this is interesting. What price can you get this thing for?
So I told them 55, and then they said they can't. So I sent them a contract at 60, and then they kind of redlined some of the points in the contract and came back with a counter of 65.
65. Okay, so they want us to pay 65 for it. Are the photos recent? Is that what it looks like now, or is it different?
No, I have a whole drive with recent photos, but it's all renovated. The only thing they haven't done is replace the roof, but they have patched it, and they say it's not, it's in working condition.
That sounds good.
And they have a tenant through September that pays $1,300 a month, and they can get an extension because the tenant is interested in staying. And I have that. So this agent sent me the check, the ledger, everything.
Okay, so $65,000 occupied at 1,300. The only thing they didn't switch is the roof, but they patched the roof, and the roof is in good enough condition now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just need to find a buyer who's okay with that. I don't have one off the top of my head, but honestly, $65K and just needing a new roof with a tenant in place at that price is a really good one. So yeah, your cash on cash will be pretty solid on that. I think it's worth locking up. Do you think you could counter their 65 with maybe 62 just to see what we could get?
That's what I was thinking. And yeah, I'll counter with 62. And they want to close real fast. They want to close at the end of May, and they want an all cash offer, so no lenders. So they want somebody to pay all cash, no lenders involved, and they want to close at the end of the month by May 29th. So that's the only thing that I'm concerned about.
Yeah, all of our buyers use loans. Few buyers pay in cash. It's just like, why pay in cash when you can get somebody to pay for the rehab and the purchase price here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. So that's going to affect the if somebody wants to pay all cash, it's going to affect the cash on cash. But how soon can do lenders lend you money? How soon is that process?
It usually takes about 20 to 25 days to close, maybe even 30.
Okay. So I did tell them that we might be able to close at the end of May, but depending on the title, if title happens to go through as soon as possible, but I don't know. So that's the only concern. And also the agent sent this to me and he wants to JV with me. I wanted to ask you, what kind of percentage split should I agree with him if I go through with this? What's fair?
Why does the agent want to JV with you? I don't understand. Isn't that the realtor?
It's not the realtor. So this agent also has a renovation company. So he remodeled this whole place for the seller and he's selling it on his behalf.
Oh,
I don't know if he's getting a commission from the seller as well, but he sent this deal to me. So I'm kind of asking, what's it worth? Somebody sending you a deal.
Okay. Well, I think it's worth locking up. As far as JVing with the agent, I'm sure you can, but I don't think you need to, since we can just go under contract.
Okay.
So I would try to avoid JVing with the agent because they're the listing agent. And it's like, we're selling the deal for you. We don't want to have 3 JVs in this thing,
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So lock it up at 62 if they don't accept my 60. I'm going to push for 60 because
it'll help.
But I'm concerned about the closing date.
Yeah, we're not paying in cash and it's going to take 25, 30 days to close.
All right. So I just say that to them, and because I think this seller wants a 1031 exchange, so he's working on a timeline. That's the only reason. They don't mind inspections. They're just not wanting a 7 business days inspection. They want a quicker inspection and close within this month.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's just sort of the way that our buyers work.
Okay. I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Richard.
Talk soon. Next is Kai. Kai, you said you got a $0 down deal, huh?
I believe so, because he's been calling me. Hi, Richard. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I just DM'd you his name and number and the address and the calculator thing that I did. Just want to double check with you, and then maybe you can give him a call.
Sure. Okay, so I'm just going to try to find out where this is because I don't know what Columbia, Tennessee is. I'm going to zoom out.
Maybe like a couple hours away from the...
Okay, Columbia, Tennessee. Let's see. Yeah, 50,000 people live there. You're okay. Okay, if 50K people live there, it should be fine. So Columbia, Tennessee... Yeah, that looks okay. And then your deal is really interesting. You have a seller finance deal on this. You have a purchase price of $300, a monthly payment of $3,000. Oh, that's a down payment of $3,000. Oh, that's a down payment of $3,000.
Why did I did that? Because the seller, the agent, I think this is off market property. It's listed for 345. When I did the calculation, 345 is on your calculator it says if it's subject to, it does not need to cash flow, right?
That can be the case. Yes, that can be the case. Sometimes when we have a house in a desirable area and it doesn't cash flow, we are able to find an owner occupant buyer. However, I think Columbia, Tennessee is a relatively small area, not rural, but small. And yeah, I'm looking at, so 300K, 3K down. Something doesn't make sense to me. You're paying
Oh, the problem is
165
that
per month.
the loan and then the loan and then the loan balance is just basically not too far.
It's
They
a
had the loan
hybrid.
for
Okay, so so it's a hybrid. So if
that's what I was kind of confused with. It's just like, is it a hybrid? You know, just trying to get the numbers right.
So they pay $14.85 per month.
So there's 3 unit. One is studio 800. The rest of the 2 is 2 bedroom. So they bring in $1,200 per month on that.
Okay. You said they're bringing in $1,200 per month.
That's what they said, that could be rented out to basically 2 bed, 1 bath for 2 units, 1,200, and another one is rented, is month to month, which is $800 for a studio.
So it'll bring in 24 plus 8, 3,200.
Yeah, close to 33, 1,200. It's 3 unit, so 33, 32.
Okay. Looks like they have an asking price of $299 and they owe $237. So what you've done is you've given them a down payment of $3K. You're paying them $165 per month, and then on year 6 they get another balloon payment for $47 on top of their mortgage.
That's not like accurate because their asking price is $345. I found them through a Facebook marketplace, and he's asking $345. So we're basically, I just redone the number because it's impossible to give them asking price. So I just basically offered them like 300K, I think, which close to their like $46,000. Basically, they get him before their mortgage.
I like this deal, man. It's really weird, but honestly, if you can get a 3K down payment on this, yes. Another structure that I might suggest that might make this just a little bit easier: offer them $35,000 to take over the debt. If you give them $35K to take over the debt and they owe $240 or so, that's $275, and they have an asking price of $299. So I feel like you give them $35K just to take over the debt.
Okay. All right. And he has another property too, same condition there. The seller is motivated and doing seller financing as well, but he wants to do this first. If you want to give him a call, I told him like, my partner will be giving you a call soon because he's been he's been calling me and emailing me all this today, basically.
Okay,
so I'm thinking, yep. His name is Michael. I think I sent you the number as well.
This guy says, any buyers in Texas? I'm a buyer in Texas. I've got a ton of houses in Texas. If you send it to me, I'll take a look. I'm going to call this realtor right now. His name is Michael. Let's give him a call.
This is Michael.
Hey, Michael. My name is Richard Taylor. I'm a landlord in Tennessee. You've been speaking to my acquisitions manager, Kai. He's looking for seller finance deals on my behalf, and we came across Highland in Columbia. He had made you an offer, and he's telling me I should give you a call because I got some traction with your client.
So sorry, I was just not leaving the office. I caught the first part. What you said. He said he said to have you give me a call for what was the last part that you're saying?
Highland. He had made you an offer on Highland. He's my acquisitions manager. I just sort of pay him to see if we can find people to sell or finance with us. But I own in Clarksville and I own in Memphis, and I'm looking to pick up another one here. So I wasn't sure if that offer had received any traction with your client.
1 second. Let me just connect to my phone. Second. Okay, cool. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had followed up with him. I guess he wasn't available. The offer, he said he had sent it to my email. I checked spam, all that good stuff. I didn't see it. So I tried texting him, calling him, and hadn't heard back. So I still actually haven't seen the offer.
He was proposing something interesting, and it honestly looked really complicated. And I was thinking, you can make this a whole lot simpler. We'll just pay the agent's commission and then pay the seller an amount to take over the debt that's on the property. Because they owe pretty close to it. I mean, they owe like $238 and they're asking $299. So we could probably give them a pretty substantial down payment just to step into those shoes on the mortgage and make it real simple. That's how I bought my other 2 properties in Tennessee.
Yeah. Sorry, remind me of your name again.
My name is Richard Taylor.
Oh, hey, Richard. Hey, you're on TikTok, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good stuff. I follow some of your stuff. So yeah, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with you. Familiar with what you're doing. So yeah, happy to see if we can find something that works with you.
Yeah.
We're able to do seller finance on this one, and then we have a few others in our portfolio that we own personally that we're doing seller financing on, or that we also connect buyers and sellers. So we have
perfect.
a few of our friends that have single family and also multifamily, mainly in the Nashville metroplex, but some in Colorado. We lived in Colorado for about 7 years. So it just kind of really depends on what you're looking for, what your buy box is, and how you like to structure it.
Yeah. Honestly, these creative finance deals, they don't really come up in one area. They just sort of come up all over the United States. So I largely own in the Midwest and the South, with a couple on the West Coast and Colorado area. Usually what I do is, if we're cash flowing really well, like this one is, I just offer a fee to take over the debt. So I think on this one, we were going to offer $35,000 plus closing costs to take it over. And I think there's about $240 owed. So that offer would come out to about $275,000 plus closing costs.
This one, it does. You can rent it as is. I would need some cleaning up from the previous tenants. This is like a solid, like, C-level rental for this triplex on 1405 Highland. So would you be purchasing that as is and then do the rentals yourselves, like for instance, like the renovations? Or
so what's the extent of the renovation? Because looking through, I do see that it would need some paint, maybe some LVP in here. Is there anything beyond that going on?
It really depends on kind of like what your rental strategy is for the seller. Excuse me, the seller on this one. She has several multifamily here. She's only 26, so kudos to her for getting her rental portfolio going.
Awesome.
She just got married, so I think she's trying to see her way out of her rental properties, and so this is probably the one that she's wanting to offload first. She has another one that is fully tenanted that she's not as pressed to sell that one. This one, she went ahead. There's only one tenant left, and then she had moved one of the top tenants out to her other property just because she wanted to go and get this one moved. So yeah, right now there's just one tenant in it, but he's been there for 13 years.
Wow.
So that's why it's only doing $800 a month right now. He's month to month. So it could be if you're wanting to do renos in his, you can be moved out, move to another unit and then back in if you wanted to, but also there's a better place in town for him that might be more in his budget. You can probably get easily $1,000 a month for that one. I'd say for that one, this can be just main like cosmetic things like carpet, paint. Again, it just really depends. If you're wanting to get up from a C level to a B level, then I think you'd probably, for the whole building, maybe 30K. But the big structural stuff, like she did do, I think, a $30,000 foundation repair on that one. Did your, I guess, Kai is his name?
Yeah,
right? Did he send you over the file, the Google Drive file with the information in it?
Yeah, I think he did. I think that's in my inbox. 30,000. Okay, 30K rehab on this. Yeah, I think I'd still take it on. I'll send my GC to walk the property if we get an accepted offer on this. I probably would build in a little bit for that. So I tell you what, let's get the ball rolling here and offer them $25,000 plus closing costs to take over the position on the debt, and see if they're open to that. The only thing is that your commission would come out of the 25 to take it over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what structure are you wanting to do for that, for taking it over? Are you thinking subject to a wrap?
I'm nervous about subject to deals. I haven't ever ran into the due on sale clause, but I'm nervous that it's going to start happening more and more and more. So what I've been doing is I'll put the property into an entity like an LLC or a trust, and I'll buy the entity off of the seller.
Land trust.
Yeah, and I'll just buy the entity off the seller.
Cool. So just to recap, what you're offering 240 plus 25K minus our commission to take over the property.
And then all closing costs, and we'll take it as is, no repairs requested.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll run that by the seller, see what their thoughts are. Is this the best number to reach back out to you directly?
Yes.
Would you prefer me to go through Kai, or what's the best method?
Go through Kai, because I have to pay Kai. You know, if we end up closing, I got to get Kai paid, and we got a lot of people looking for these deals on our behalf here. So ideally, go through Kai, but you can put us in a group chat, and this is my cell. Yes.
Sure. And then I guess we're working together to kind of get like the portfolio. I say portfolio. It's from a few different, I think, sellers as far as in Columbia, Tennessee, that we'd have like multifamily. I think there's like 3 or 4 different multifamily properties. And then for ours, we have like our own just like small portfolio between Colorado here. We have a couple in Florida that we're doing seller finance on. We were in property management. My business partner and I had about 75 units between the two of us this time last year. And I mean, like not all of them we owned, obviously, but we managed for other people. Went ahead and just after about 5 or 6 years being in that, just want to go ahead and get more into the acquisition side of things. So we went ahead and handed off a lot of our own ones that we're managing, and then we're selling off some like the remaining ones that we own. So hence the advantageous nature of seller financing, right? So you don't have that huge tax out there.
Yeah,
but,
let us.
Yeah, so for those ones that maybe Kai wasn't the lead on, would you still prefer me to go through him, honor that relationship, or just send those directly to you?
You know what? You can put us in a group chat together. I'm getting a call back from another agent, but would you mind sending that over to, or would you mind presenting that to your client and letting us know what they think?
Yep, sounds good.
Perfect. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Oh, I was just getting a call back from another agent. But hey, dude, you just hit the jackpot, Kai. You just hit the jackpot.
Really?
That was fire. That was like, dude, you've got an agent with a ton of deals right there. I offered him 25 to take over the debt. I would reiterate that in text. Say, hey, 25 plus closing costs to take over the debt, and I'll bring you up tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, man. I was literally looking for like just wholesaling, just fix and flip properties, and he just came out of nowhere. I think God sent him to me.
Dude, that's just how it works. Sometimes random stuff pops up, and that's excellent. That's excellent. But wow, 25K to take over debt on triplex. And yeah, we're good to go. So I'm gonna add this guy to my contacts, and let's put you in a group chat with him. So his name was Michael Dash, and then bro is also a fan of the page, so that's going to help as well.
Yep.
So Michael, and then can I get your cell phone number in my DMs, please?
I'm sending you right now. It's gonna be my first deal if this goes through, man.
Dude, I mean, this is not just one deal. He's got many deals.
Yeah, he told me that. That's why he said he wants to wants to do this first, and then he wants to jump on the other stuff. Basically, most of them are seller finance as well.
Okay, great. I'm gonna say, hey, Michael, send over those other listings here when you get a moment. Let's present 25,000 plus closing costs to take over the mortgage on
You're not gonna believe this, Richard. I've been following you like 2 years, and I joined your whole course like 3 months ago. But I wasn't able to give you time. But I started doing this like 3-4 weeks ago since I lost my job. Basically, just focus on it and just start calling people.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it works if you put the hours in. It works, man. It's surprising. It doesn't seem like it works, but you just call and call and call and call, and then eventually a seller breaks and they're ready to sell for a good price.
Yep.
Okay. So this is great, man. You probably have like 3 or 4 different deals from the seller here, which is awesome. So keep following up with that agent, and I'm gonna set a reminder to bring you up tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. remind me to bring up Kai. I keep running the numbers at 60% cash on cash return. Wow. I guess I'll take questions for the rest of this, but I'm going to work with this new guy here. So we got a new member here. What's your name, man? I only see this green profile picture. It won't show me your name.
Hey, how you doing, boss? Oh, I'm sorry. You go first. Go ahead.
Sorry, I don't know who you're referring to. Yes, me for sure. My name is Simere. I'm from South Africa. Yeah, I just joined, and I wasn't sure. I saw a few of your videos where you helping some people from Egypt. Some guy from Egypt sell his first or wholesale his first property, and I was like, okay, this is has potential, and I thought let me sign up and see what's happening, and yeah, I just joined the live stream.
Well, this is great, man.
Thanks for the opportunity, man.
I'll let you know. The first thing you sent me is exactly what we're looking for. Are you looking at Chrysler Drive?
Yes.
Dude, this is a steal. Oh, one moment. I'm getting a call. Hello?
Yo, what's up, bro? So the guy got back to me. If you want to call.
I will call. Can you join my live stream just so I don't forget?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll be on in like 5 minutes. I'm finishing up some yard work.
Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, safe.
Bye. Okay, so we will have one more call today. But dude, nice job. What a steal this is. The only things that could go wrong here are going to be the crime in the area. So I'm going to check the crime. I'm just looking for shootings. I'm not concerned about all the other violent things that are happening here because this is Detroit. No shootings, not a single shooting in this area. That's really nice to see. Your rent is $1,400. The house is listed at 90. It's been there for 44 days. It's a motivated man. This is what happens when people with a brain join the Discord. I keep getting showed the stupidest of stupid deals, but you must have taken the courses to find this opportunity, right?
No, I just started like literally 3 hours ago.
Okay, well, I don't know how you got lucky like this, but this is exactly what we'd look for. This is exactly what we'd look for.
Okay.
The house is fully so for those that are watching, I don't want to out this guy's first deal. But this house is listed for $90K. It had a price cut yesterday from $100K. It rents for $1,400. It's listed for $90 right now. And it goes for more than $1,400 actually. There's no shootings in the area and it's fully renovated. Man, you'd make $5,000 US cash if you got this at 70K. And if you want to know how to determine that, I will show you. Are you curious about the calculations?
Yes, please.
So I'm going to give you the manual formula and then I'm going to give you a calculator. I believe it's really important to calculate this manually. How do you join? There's a link in my bio. You just click the link in my bio and then do exactly what this guy did. Show up to the classes. But rent multiplied by 0.8 minus PITI times 12 divided by total cost of entry. Now I will break down this equation for you because I know I did that quickly, but I'm going to put this in the chat just in case you guys want that formula. There's the formula. And now let's break this down as it applies to your deal. So we're looking at $1,420 rent, multiply that by we'll use 1,400, multiply that by 0.8, right? So you can see the calculation up here and I'm plugging in the variables. So rent, 1,400 multiplied by 0.8 minus PITI. That's the hard one, right? What is PITI? PITI is your mortgage payment. So let's say you got this thing for 75, right? Or 70. Your buyer pays 75. You're not giving it to them at the price you got it for. You need to make your money on this. So we're looking at a 75K buy. This is your monthly payment at 75K. So we have PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So your mortgage payment is usually made up of 4 parts. This is just 2 parts, principal and interest. Interest, $350. Principal, $49. Total payment, $399. But there's also taxes and insurance, which will be about $250. So let's subtract $250 from this. So minus $399 minus $250, let's call it $650. So that's how much you make monthly, $470. The formula then says multiply by 12 and then divide by total cost of entry. Total cost of entry is 15 plus 10 for closing. And that is going to be 25. And that's a 20% cash on cash return, 23% cash on cash return. So at 70, that's a good deal. That makes sense. Now, we have a resource for you just in case you don't want to do that manually. It's on holdmyhandwholesale.group and check this out. This is actually very cracked. So if you go on holdmyhandwholesale.group, we've got this website that we've built for you. And if you go to tools Deal analyzer, Section 8 calculator. Let's put in our numbers. They want 90,000. The rent is 1,400. Oops, that's 2,400. 1,400. The house is going to have 150 for taxes and $100 for insurance. 250 total. And you, sir, would like to make, let's say, $6,000, meaning you should get this at $72,000 to make 6. I said 70. So 70 works. 72 is fine. I disagree with this a little bit. I'd probably push this at 75, but this is a pretty good estimate. Anyways, this also generates an LOI for you. So like, let's say you wanted an LOI. An LOI, what is an LOI? LOI is a letter of intent. Check this out. It puts your offer into a letter of intent for you, which you can edit if you'd like. But, dude, what I would do, I mean, maybe I should just do it for you because then we'd have a win on day one. How about I just do it for you and give it away to you? I think we'll do that.
That's insane.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for you.
Hi, thank you for choosing New Michigan Realty.
God, why do realtors do this? They keep putting their office phone number here, and I don't want to talk to the office. I want to talk to the realtor. So I'm putting the address in here. I'm going to MLS details, seeing if I can find a different phone number for them. Hopefully. Okay.
Hello?
Hi there. I'm looking for the listing agent of 20805 South Chrysler. Do I have the right number?
Yes, you do. This is Rosalind.
Hey, Rosalind, I'm looking to get pre-qualified on this. My lender had a couple questions I couldn't answer just by looking at the photos. He mainly wanted to know if we're tenant occupied or vacant.
It's vacant.
Vacant. And then they're also wanting to know if there's been anything that other buyers have found in terms of condition. We keep going under a contract for these and finding big issues like roof, foundation, windows, that sort of stuff.
No, it's brand new windows, brand new roof.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and email an offer over to you now. Is it Rosalind@newmichiganrealty.com?
That is correct.
Perfect. My name is Richard Taylor. I'll send you proof of funds and then the properties I have in Detroit. Would you be able to represent us in presenting this to your client?
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. That should be in your inbox in about 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Not that hard, right? And then can I get your email in my DMs? And then I will go ahead and copy you on this. And this will be your deal. I won't take it. It's yours.
This is insane. Thanks so much, man. This is wow. Okay, for sure. I'll DM you. Can I ask one question maybe before? I saw you use PropStream. I'm struggling to get access to that because I'm not living in the US. Do you have an alternative that I could use?
Yes. Lightning Leads. Use Lightning Leads. So if you go to buyboxcartel.com, Lightning Leads, it's going to have a search function. So Lightning Leads will have a search function very shortly, guys. We're adding that. But we have a tool. And if you go to Lightning Leads right here, and you go to a city like Detroit, right? Detroit is going to show you individuals who have properties for sale, and it will also tell you their mortgage balance. Sorry, I'm misspeaking. I meant to say Lightning Leads, but check this out. This guy's listed for 120. And we're going to do mortgage takeover, and we can show you his mortgage balance. So check this out. This guy right here with this house in Detroit, Michigan is actively listed for $83,000. He owes $82,000. His monthly payment is $756. It rents for $1,379. Isn't that insane? He's not going to make any money on the sale. It's a perfect deal. We could call this guy right now and we could offer to take over his debt. So Lightning Leads, cheaper than PropStream. The only difference is it doesn't have the search function, but it will have the search function shortly here. And it shows you people who have mortgages that are right next to what their house is listed for. And then you can call them and just offer to take over their debt. And we sell these things for $5 to $10K all day long. It also creates your offer for you. So it also writes the offer for you and gives you the agent's phone number. So this is one other alternative that I have. But yeah, it'll have the search function, same as PropStream here shortly. Anyways, let me get your email in my inbox so that we can write this offer up to this agent. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Why doesn't my Lightning Leads offer off market? Kira, that would be a weird glitch if that were the case, because when you click on off market here, mortgage takeover, now it shows you off market property. So check this out. If I click on this, Kira, this thing is off market. This property is no longer available. So the off market leads are being shown on my end. It's possible that you have a glitch, Kira, but oh, look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect, guys. They were asking 70. They owe 68. This guy was asking 85. He owes 82, and he took it off the market. So these are all. I mean, you want to be careful that they didn't sell. This one sold, so it's not really taken off the market. I always grab these and I look to see if it was taken off. So that guy says sold. Yeah, that one sold. It wasn't taken off the market. So this is their accurate mortgage balance, but you do want to be careful, and you want to look at whether or not they sold or whether or not they were taken off the market. But yeah, we do have a couple deals from this site closing right now, mainly Allen Street for $13,000. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and send this email, and then we'll make one more call, and then I'll do a giveaway. Okay. And then you just look in your email and follow up with the realtor to see if they respond to this. Usually you have to make 10 offers to get one accepted. We might get lucky on offer number 1. It's very possible. So I'll present 2 offers here. Good afternoon, Rosalind. I will include a pre-approval in here that I have. Let me grab my pre-approval here. 80% LTV, DSCR, 30-year fixed. Okay. Save. Boom. And then I'll also grab proof of funds for her. They're going to ask me for a phone number, get a text. Just a sec. Okay. That's all good to go. And I'm going to go ahead and send that. And let me just make sure I got your email in here. We do. Okay. Perfect. Well, this is going to be in your inbox right now. Can I also have your phone number, please? Because I'm going to text the realtor with you, and we're going to let her know that the offer has been sent.
You
don't have a about my US number.
So I got a temporary US number while I was trying to figure this thing out. Would you use that?
Yeah.
I've got a toll-free forwarding number.
I'll tell you what, I'll bring you up tomorrow. I'll just text her and I'll bring you up tomorrow, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, just be here same time tomorrow. I know it's a little bit late for you. I do appreciate you being here.
Nah, no problem. No problem. Had to check it out for myself. This is crazy.
Well, here's the catch. I want to be super transparent with you and everybody who's listening. They might say no. But the thing is, if we do this 10 more times, one person will say yes and you'll make 5K. And 5K is
100% no. Yeah. I think the opportunity is mostly what is so crazy. I didn't think that you'd actually give me a shot. That's amazing.
Of course. It's called Hold My Hand Wholesale for a reason. We want to hold your hand. we just got to get you guys to show up to the class. But as you can see, there's almost 9,000 people in this community. There's 250 of them here right now. So most people don't want to show up.
Yeah. No, for sure.
But I'm going to text her and I'll let her know that offer's in her inbox, and I will set a reminder to bring you up tomorrow, and we will review.
Great. Thanks so much. Appreciate
Absolutely. So
see you tomorrow.
Let me, and then what, can you type your username in the chat for me?
Oh, sure. It just seems to.
Seamster. Seamster. Hold my hand. Okay, I'll bring you. Oh, Semster. Okay, got it. Seamster. Okay, got it. And then her name, the realtor we just called. We just sent an offer on Chrysler Street. My offer is in your inbox now. And then Rosalind. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., remind me to bring up SEMSTER.
Okay, I added it.
Okay, got you locked in. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. PST. I'll bring you up, okay?
Okay, cool. Thanks so much.
Talk soon. See ya. Can you call the agent for me tomorrow? Yeah. I definitely can. We have another call. I have an acquisitions call really quickly before I help this next guy. His name starts with an O. Let me go ahead and call my editor really quickly. He has a deal for us. We're calling realtors, David. Calling realtors. Okay, no response there. Let's call the next guy. Next person is Joseph. I'm going to let Joseph know 1 p.m. is a go. So we have a walkthrough on your property. Who is that guy who had the deal on Bellater? Was that Pam? Pam, yeah, we got a walkthrough scheduled, Pam.
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna grab your agents. 1 p.m. works. Agent will be there to meet you. So I'm gonna grab the agent's phone number really quickly, and I'm gonna put them in a chat directly with the buyer, and then they will walk. That's, dude, how exciting! 15 racks? That would be insane.
Oh yeah, about that. I put it in the chat, but she said 120 is the absolute bottom for the seller. So it kind of cut into, well, we got to pay her commission basically, but
That's
it's
okay.
still 11,400.
That's okay. I mean, we'll take that 11,000, sure.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect them. I'll put you in a chat with my boots on the ground to coordinate.
This agent, she's one of those agents, kind of like well, I forgot his name because you don't pick up the phone, but she has a lot of listings like that.
Perfect. Hopefully we can do more. 11. It's a she, right?
Yep, Ariana.
Ariana.
2 N's, but yep.
I just don't want to spell the name wrong. Okay, well, we have a walkthrough scheduled. I'll talk to you tomorrow about how that walkthrough went. Okay,
Gotcha.
perfect. Talk soon, man. Purchase contract contingencies. How many days? The only thing that you need. So De Vega, the only thing that you need here: 1, 7 business day inspection period. 2, financing contingency. 3, EMD of $1,500 submitted post inspection. 4 on or before 30 days COE. Just signed up. No one is closing member deals live in their community. That was the tipping part for me. I'm in. Jake, let's bring you up here, man. I appreciate you for taking a leap of faith. I'm happy to work one-on-one with you right now on your first day being here. If there's anything I can help you out with, you just let me know. I do have a couple people in front of you, so be patient for just a moment here, but I will go ahead and help you out. What is a financing contingency? If the lender declines to fund the deal, you can back out. So for example, I have a deal with Michael. The address on that deal is 433 Allen Street in Akron, Ohio. And that deal has a $13,000 assignment fee, but we're having a hard time getting funding for the lender for the buyer because his credit score is not very good. However, they figured it out and it will close, but the financing contingency would allow us to back out and get the earnest money back in case we have an issue with the lender. Got a flip for you. Hold my hand wholesale Detroit for 25K cash offer. Tom, is that something that's going to be accepted or is it a hypothetical? If it's something that'll be accepted, I'd love to look at it. Guys, I want to keep being here. I need to take a breather for 1 second. Let me stretch my legs for 1 second. I'm getting really hot in here, but I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 1 second, guys. And the first person I'm gonna work with will be the Rose, the guy whose name O Rose, green petal rose white flower thing. I'll work with you in just a second. Gap Lender Ace, what's their website? The Gap Lender, Gap Lender is right here. Here's the Gap Lender. You guys have to let me know if you have any problems with him. I haven't vetted him heavily. I just got a recommendation from another content creator. Bro, how do you find buyers when starting out? You send them to somebody like me who pairs you with the buyer, but you can also post on websites like buyboxcartel.com. Give me like a minute for a breather. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Just gonna stretch my legs. I'm kind of dying around here. Guys, Chris wants you to find him a fix and flip. Go find Chris a fix and flip in Detroit. Could be a single family.
All right, let me just hop on here. So I'm sure that you guys saw the post that I made earlier in the group. I need fix and flips in Detroit. I have plenty of money, plenty of resources. I'm ready to flip. Just help me find a flip in Detroit. 70% of ARV minus repairs, minus closing costs. My hair looks crazy right now. I just ran into this room and flopped down with no care in the world. 70% of ARV minus repairs, minus closing costs. I want to make 30K minimum on the flip. I'm looking to purchase properties sub 100K, and I'm looking for ARVs anywhere between 140 to 180, 200 at the highest, somewhere around there. So I like to be in the sweet spot of 50K, 60K, and I'd like to sell that property for around 150, 140 at minimum. And so if you guys can go find those, you post them to Buy Box Cartel. I am looking at Buy Box Cartel every single day. I'm typing in Detroit, I'm typing in fix and flips, and I'm looking at everything you guys are sending us. I will pay all of you assignment fees. Maximum rehab, probably 60K. That's the most I'm willing to spend on a rehab, and it has to be a really good spread. Anywho, that's it. I'm your buyer. I'll pay you. Just find me a deal. Fix and flip in Detroit. All right, see ya.
Okay. I'm back. A little breather. Okay, where was I? All right. Hey, Richard, I'm interested in buying a fix and flip property. I just got that text. See, look at that. We got another one who's looking to flip with us. Okay. I'm supposed to make a call right now, but I want to help these guys out, but it's getting late, so I want to make my call now. Let's call Andrew really quick. Dude, 0% seller financing in Dayton? Man, that's a banger. Would you please submit that to the link in my bio? Right there? Yeah, I don't think he's available. Okay. Next is Mr. Rose Guy. What's your name, man?
Hey, boss. It's just Angel. Hey. Same as the last guy you helped out on his first week. That's what got me going here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, happy to help. What do you have?
What I have right here, let me DM it to you. I just keep running the numbers in cash deal or seller finance. The numbers are just incredible. I need to know if this is a deal or I'm gonna just hand it off to you.
Perfect. Do you want to DM me the address?
I'm struggling to right now. Give me 1 second.
So if I can tell you how. What kind of device
Okay.
are you on?
Apple.
Take your two fingers on your little thing and go like click on this over my face, over my camera, and it will say message. Wow, guys, I could stay on here for hours. There's just so much money to be made. It's like every single deal.
I just sent it to you right now.
Great opportunity. Okay. $109,000, Melrose, Florida. Not familiar.
It's about like 10-15 minutes outside of Gainesville.
Okay, so not rural. Interesting. Okay, yeah, Florida's a good market. What does this thing rent for?
Projected on Zillow is 2,000. I played it safe on the calculator and just kept putting 1,700, 1,800.
Okay. Your cash on cash return is going to be insane. Yes.
Yeah.
As I look at this property, I think it does need some renovation. I think it will need a little bit of work. It looks like the subfloor is exposed in the living room, which is not bad. We just put carpet or something over that. Generally speaking, so I know your cash on cash return at your asking price is really good, but every single time you see a deal like this, you just need to know that there's more going on because it's been there for 64 days and this thing would fly if it were everything that we thought it was. So I would probably try to get something like this for $70,000 if I wanted to get a deal done. I'm not familiar with this market and I can't give you a lot of advice, but honestly, getting something like this for 70 could be really solid.
Okay.
So I always just try to get a discount. Roughly 70% of what a house is listed for is great. Let's see if they have a loan on it. No loan on it. They bought it for $64,000 in 2026. My guy's calling me back, but is that all good for you?
Sure. I just got to get the balls to make some calls. I just didn't want to mess it up to make sure I ran
this. 1 sec. Hey man, you ready?
No, the guy, we gotta figure it out. The guy that I was telling you about, he's behind on payments quite a bit. So I don't think it'll work out.
What about a loan
I might have say it again.
What about a loan mod? Can we put the payments on the back end of the loan?
Possibly. It's a VA loan. Have you ever had issues with that?
Nope. I'm doing it right now, actually.
Cool.
VA loans, they will do a loan mod, no problem, no questions asked. Tell the seller to call his bank and then ask him to ask him to put the money that he owes on the back end.
He's actually in the Discord right now. He told me he was in the Discord listening to your live stream, so maybe you can bring him up.
Okay. Can we set up a call for him tomorrow? I still got 4 people to help on here.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll text
But tell him about the loan mod. Tell him about the loan mod.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll do.
All right. Talk soon, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Bye. Okay. So I was talking to this other guy, Angel. Angel, I'm sorry to cut you off early, man. Was there anything about this deal that you need help with?
I would like to ask for you to make the call for me just because I don't want to ruin it. But if not that, what would be the main questions you have to ask about the property so I could get a better idea of what to offer?
You know, I would ask what's wrong with it. I'd say, hey, have you guys had another buyer walk this? Is there anything else that they found in here that I might find if I walk this property? I can see it's going to need a little bit of rehab. Maybe more than a little. I almost think this is a fix and flip. Are there any comps? Yeah, I'd be nervous about this for a rental property because as I look through it, subfloor missing in multiple rooms, kind of mismatched vinyl. It's going to need some paint here. And there's something over there. They wrote a message over the toilet, and I don't know. It says no something.
I'm looking at most of the house, and it looks like they might have had kids, like the little stickers you put on the wall. You can see that there's like planets and stuff. The wallpaper's peeling off. I think that's what that is in the bathroom.
I wonder if anybody's. It is a little deep, but not tremendously. I wonder if anybody's flipping over here. If I look at the sold properties, anybody flipping? That's not a flip. Is that a flip? That's not a flip. Is that a flip? No, I don't see any flips. I would just go as low as you possibly can. 70, 65,000. I don't know what somebody will do with it, but I honestly, getting rent like that is great, dude. Rent like that is really, really strong. So yeah, I would just honestly, I would be nervous to make my offer on this thing. I would love to get it on seller finance terms because I don't understand this market and I don't understand this deal. So I don't really know what somebody's going to do with it. My main points of concern are this. Melrose is a small area. Like, let's find out how many people live here. Melrose FL population. Yeah, so about 7,000 people live there. However, I can see it's next to a number of other large areas, like Keystone Heights. And there's a ton of lakes around this property and lots of listings in Keystone Heights. So it's not exactly rural, but it is a small area, which makes me think that the buyer pool for these types of deals is going to be small. I would make two offers. I would make two offers on this. I would probably make a $65,000 cash offer, followed by a $115,000 seller finance offer with $10,000 down, and maybe we could even do like $12,500 down and $750 per month in payments for a 6-year period of time. I don't have time to call the seller right now, but if you're on my live stream tomorrow, I can try to bring you up and make that call for you.
I will be the first person here, sir.
Great. Well, let me see if I can make something happen for you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. You have a great night.
Bye. Let's talk to, I want to say that Rudy was next. Rudy, were you next?
Yeah, how you doing, Richard?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for bringing me up. I've been here for 3 days trying to talk to you, and you finally brought me up, so I'm grateful for that.
Absolutely. What can I help with?
Yeah, so first of all, I had a question, and then I have two deals that I'm really stuck and I need your help with.
Okay, let's see them.
Yeah, so first of all, my question is like with Detroit and Cleveland, there are shootings all over the place. I mean, I look at a good neighborhood and then the next day it's like, oh, there's even a shooting there, happened yesterday. So if you have an excellent property in every way and it's like one block down, there's a shooting, does that automatically screw up the deal? Or no, there are still people that are going to be like, okay, well, Cleveland and Detroit are just full of shootings. Like they're still going to take the property.
So Cleveland and Detroit, you're absolutely right. Some of the most dangerous markets in the entire United States, but also really, really good markets. Cleveland's hard because you need to get the seller to sign a wholesale disclosure, which is not super easy, but you don't need to do that in Detroit. So we did a lot of deals in Cleveland, Ohio, but unfortunately the disclosure kind of makes it a challenge for us now. So you can still do it there, but that is something I'll let you know about. And as far as shootings, just make sure it's not a shooting within like 5 or 6 blocks either direction. You know, you just want to make sure that the shooting is not at the house.
Okay, so that's what I'd imagine. Okay, so my first deal, I DM'd it to you. it's the one that says Balfour Road.
Let me check it out.
That's the first deal I'm stuck in. I just DM'd it to you.
Okay, let's see. Detroit.
Excellent property. It's just the problem is as soon as and they're really open to seller finance.
No problem
But
with shootings. I don't even care if there's a shooting there. You can seller
Yeah,
finance
no-
with the shooting on the property.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I started talking to them about seller finance, and as soon as they mentioned that they already have a mortgage on it, I thought in my mind, oh, that's a hybrid. And I have very limited knowledge when it comes to that. So I need you to look at this.
Okay, so looking at the property on PropStream, it's not telling me their mortgage. Well, actually, yes, it is. They owe 149,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say 150,000 more. So they have an $80,000 equity gap with the 230,000 purchase price that they're asking for, and their payment every month, their PITI, the whole thing for their mortgage is $1,366 a month. And even offering them seller finance, 46,000 down, 6-year balloon, and $500 a month payment. I'm like, the margins are just tight, but maybe I'm not understanding this. Maybe this is a mortgage takeover. That's why I need you to.
Yeah, so I mean, 46 down is a little bit high. Generally speaking, we want to stay around 10% down. But what I would say is you could probably put 30 down on this. I'd say 30 down would be probably your maximum down payment, and we might be able to sell it for like $37,000, $40,000 down on this. As far as the mortgage goes, their PITI, what'd you say it was, 1,200 or so?
$1,366 a month. Yeah.
$1,366 per month. Okay. So if it's $1,366 per month, what is this going to rent out for? Like $2,600?
They're saying, yeah, between 2,600 and 2,800 for both units, the 3-1 and the 2-1. They're saying it's going to bring in, I mean, it's a grade A property, it'll bring in the most anybody's willing to pay for in that area for a 3-1 and a 2-1.
Let's probably offer them 30K down, and let's probably offer them their asking price at 230. So that's going to mean there's a 50K amount to finance, and we'll finance the 50K will it cash flow well at 400 per month? Because if they're paying 1,200, 1,300, then we bring that up. Well, maybe 350. Offer them 350 per month. So we're going to take over the debt, 30K down, 350 per month towards the 50K equity on a 6-year balloon.
Okay, so that's how you do a hybrid deal. You give them a down payment, and you also take over the mortgage, right?
Yeah, and you just finance. So you're taking over the debt, and then there's an additional seller finance portion on top of it for the equity that they have as well.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to follow up with these guys. So the second deal I was stuck in, I also DM'd you. That one is the property on Santa Rosa Drive. So I was talking to this realtor. So they're asking for 195 right now, but they got this they have a mortgage. They got this for 178,000 3 years ago. So they have $130,000 mortgage, and they've turned down $170,000 offer. So I was explaining to them that probably the reason the seller turned it down is because after they get rid of the mortgage, there's not much left in it for them.
Yeah.
So this is probably a mortgage takeover or a hybrid as well. Is this something that can work?
A perfect deal here. So offer them their asking price, take over that debt, and then finance the difference with them. Perfect deal.
Oh, okay. So these are just deals that I got to do a lot of following up with, but my math is right. Both of these are hybrids.
Yep.
I just got to lower my down payment for seller finance.
Yeah, seller finance, you could put more than 10% down, especially in a cheap deal. Like if it's a 70K deal, I mean, you could probably put down as much as 12K on a 70K deal, and that's almost 20% down. So I've been able to do that in the past. Now, if it's a 230K deal, my max down payment might be 30 or just a touch over 30.
I hear you. Oh, okay. So I was offering them too much on the down for both of those.
Yeah, roughly 10 to 15% down is where we need to be on these.
I thought with seller finance, I thought that your down payment can be as big as you want as long as your monthly balances it out as long as your monthly is significantly
Sometimes
lower.
that's the case. Sometimes that does happen. Like if the cash on cash return supports it, sometimes people will pull the trigger. We had Rowan do a really big deal in Las Vegas, and his down payment was well above 10%. And that worked out for him because of the cash flow. So sometimes that can be the case. It's just not as reliable, I'd say. Because remember,
Okay, and then
you could get 20% down with the bank. If the bank puts us at 20% down, buyers aren't willing to put too much more than 20% down after that.
oh, okay. Best case scenario, they just match that 20%, or no, they just won't go.
Yeah, so probably best case scenario, they match that 20% just because of the convenience of already having the financing in place.
Okay. All right. So, and then as far as the purchase and sale agreement goes, how do you craft a hybrid purchase and sale agreement? Is it?
That's a great question. That's a really good question. So it would look kind of like this. So let's say we are in our contract, which you can just get by typing hashtag contract, but I'll show you right now. So let's let me go to recent. Okay, check this out. I took the seller finance portion off of this. I'm going to need to get a different one. So sample, make a copy. Okay. So property address here, purchase price here, right? Your purchase price is your purchase price, right? First mortgage here. So let's say purchase is 200, mortgage is 150. The difference, assuming a 10K down payment, is 40K. That 40K, you write out the financing here. So this is where you'd write out the financing. So payable in installments of which per month, $400, $500 per month. And the seller carryback, the title company will know that the seller carryback is simply the difference between the first mortgage that you have right here, the purchase price and the down payment. So let's say purchase price, 200,000. Let's say mortgage, 150,000. Let's say cash at the close of escrow, 20,000. If we add these all together, 20 plus 150, 170. But the entire purchase price is 200, which would mean that there's a 30K to be financed, 30,000 to be financed here. So they'll know that. You don't have to write in the 30K financed amount. But what you can write in here is seller will be principal only, interest only. Is there interest? Is there principal? And then you can write in the monthly payment. Maybe the monthly payment's $350. So you just write in the seller financed amount right here, and the title company will know that the seller carryback is simply the difference between the down payment and the mortgage and the purchase price.
Oh, so seller carryback basically means the hybrid.
Exactly, or the entire amount if it's a seller finance deal.
Oh, okay. So you have another teacher on Hold My Hand Wholesale. He just does seller carryback. Is that what he's doing? He's just doing hybrid deals?
Seller carryback does not necessarily mean it's a hybrid. Seller carryback just means they're letting us make payments.
So what's the difference between that and seller finance?
It's the same thing.
Oh, it's just a different name for it?
Yeah, seller carryback is the amount that the seller is letting us make payments on. Seller finance is the method.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate your time.
Absolutely. I'm here to help, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm beyond grateful, man.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon, okay?
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
See ya. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm looking at another deal right now. Looks like you guys have 2 mortgages or 1 mortgage? 2 mortgages. So Lex, you want me to call you right now, Lex? Lex, I call you right now, and we can make an offer on this property. Let's just see your condition. So I'm looking at your condition. Yeah, looks like you have an asking price of 175. Do you owe 232 on this? You're asking 175, but do you owe? Oh, it says it's an auction. You're not in the USA. Okay, so is this your house or somebody else's house? Looks like this is owned by Joe Blackmon and Kathy Burdett. So Lex, is this your house or is this just a house that you found? This could be a good mortgage takeover deal, but is this your property? Let me know. Anyways, let me close some of these tabs here. I've got a lot of tabs open. We're almost done for the day, guys. Yes, Kathy Burdett. So Lex, are you Kathy? You're an owner? Here, Lex, I'll tell you what, man. I'm kind of running out of time here, but if you submit the property to your grandma, great. Okay. So we take over the debt. Can you submit it to the link in my bio? There's a link that says have Richard make an offer on your house or have Richard buy your property. If you're in the link in my bio, Hold My Hand Wholesale is the first link. But if you look at the fourth link, have Richard buy your property. If you submit it here, a team member will get back to you. Okay. Anyways, Rudy and I talked. We got one more. Jake, you're new here, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
Doing great, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well today. So you're brand new. How can I help you today? Are you just looking for a little bit of guidance?
I'm not looking for any guidance, Richard. Just watching along and seeing what you're doing. I'm sure your guidance will be very valuable in the future, but at this moment, I'm just getting started, so I'm just watching a few things.
Great. So, much like a school, we have a syllabus, and our syllabus are videos. So we kind of have a video syllabus. Look at Rowan posting a $40,000 assignment in the chat. That's crazy. Wow. So if you go and you type hashtag get started, or honestly, we'll make this a lot easier for you. Check out our new website. You're logging into the Discord as you're logged into this website. It's holdmyhandwholesale.group. So www.hmhw.group. I'll put it in the chat. www.hmhw.group right here. And if you go there and you click on education, I would take the 3 courses that we have and consider those a syllabus for all of the stuff that we're talking about in the chat. Like when people are talking about hybrid deals, seller carrybacks, trust acquisition agreements, cash on cash return, all of that is going to be covered in these courses right here. Once you take those courses, these live streams will make a whole lot more sense to you, to the point where you can actually start making calls and taking action.
Thank you so much, Richard.
Absolutely. And then UGC creator, you can submit them to us on buyboxcartel.com for free if you'd like. But it is a lot easier if you're a member, so that we can reach out to you after you submit it. Kathy will have you text herself. Okay. Submit that to the link in my bio. I'm just about to head out here. Anyways, Jake, that was brief. Is there anything that I can help you out with as you get started here?
I really do appreciate it. I have done some research in this industry, but I've watched so much of your content. I'm eager to get into your underwriting and your steps and stages. So I'm curious to see what that looks like.
Wow. Yeah. So I would just say take these courses, these prerequisite courses that we have, and then show up tomorrow. And if you have any questions after that, I'll bring you up and we can even work on a deal if you'd like.
Sounds good. Thanks, Richard.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. Moises, what's going on, man? How you doing?
What's up, Richard? How you doing? I'm glad to hear, brother. I have a quick question about cash flow for multi-units, because I know for single family DSCRs, it's kind of aggressive. You need at least like a 20 or 30%, depending on whether or not it's occupied. But for multi-units, can we do lower, like 12%? Because when I did my research for multi-units, if you get cash, like say DSCR, the going in many markets is like a 12% cash on cash. Can I deliver a 12% cash on cash?
Yeah, I've heard of that before, and that for us, that's kind of for creative finance deals. Looks like my camera froze really quickly. Generally speaking,
but I mean for cash though, because I feel like what I notice is, right, there's multi-units that are sitting, and if I can get them maybe 30, just $40,000 off, I can still hit that mark. I can hit like a 12 or 15% cash on cash.
So Moises, short answer, I haven't been able to sell multifamilies in cash unless they're cheap. But we're always willing to try. We're always willing to try, and that is true, the 12% cash on cash. But for lump sums, I haven't been able to get those things sold, unfortunately.
When you say cheap, what price points? Because I'm aiming for maybe 105.
Oh, perfect. Yes. That's exactly what we want, Moises. So Moises, I'll show you what would make a perfect deal for us. So what would be a perfect multifamily deal for us in Detroit or a similar market? Let me see if I can find something really quickly. So property type, multifamily. Our buyers are hungry for these discounted multifamily. So yes, Moises, exactly what we're looking for. I'm going to put a max price point of 170,000 in. I'm going to filter for multifamily, and then something like this, Moises, at like 140, 135. Perfect. So this is a multifamily. You could get it for a normal discount at 130, and this would sell for 10K.
Right, because the cash on cash doesn't need to be like a 20 or a 30, right? It can be more like 12 to 15%.
It does need to be 20 to 30, but this is 20 to 30 at its asking price. I mean, let's just run this at 170 and see where it sits right now. So 170,000, right? Down payment 37, or what is that? 34? $34,000, interest rate 7,904 per month. Properties like this, I flip houses like this all the time, and these things rent out for, where the hell did it go? Yeah, so this will probably get about maybe 1,100 per side, since it looks nice. So $2,200 comes in. 2,200 coming in. Take 20% off the top, 1,760. Subtract 250 for taxes and insurance, and then you had a mortgage payment on that bad boy of 904. 904. It's making this much per month. Per year, it's making this much. If you divide that by your total cost of entry of 34 plus 10, 9 for closing costs, about 43. Your cash on cash at their asking price is already 17%. So imagine you get a little discount on that, Moises. Imagine you get that thing under contract for perhaps 130,000 and we send it to the buyer at 140. That could be great. That would be really great. Or even 140 on something like this. 140K, that's 30K below list. So Moises, get this property on my screen for 140K and you've got yourself a deal.
But okay, so that's for that particular buyer, right? He likes 20% if it's occupied.
Multiple buyers. That's for a lot of our buyers.
Right. They like 20 to 30%, right?
Yeah.
But in other markets, right? If I'm not mistaken, because I've done the research, they are okay with 12% to 15% cash on cash, and it's still a low price point, like Springfield, Missouri, Columbus, Ohio, even Cleveland.
In my
for those
experience, my buyers generally want 20 to 30%, but you can lock up whatever you want and send it to
I
us and
see.
put it in the marketplace, and we'll shoot our shot. But that's just my experience, Moises. Which
I'll do 20 to keep it safe. All right, thank you so much.
pretty easy to find those though. Anyways, we'll talk.
Thank-
Now, at the end of every single live stream, I do a giveaway. I've got a little wheel that I spin, and I didn't regenerate the wheel spin like I said I was going to. I kind of forgot to do that, but we'll spin the wheel, and there's AirPods, Apple Watch, cash prizes, all kinds of stuff. I give away a 30-minute one-on-one meeting just in case you guys wanted to do that. Look at the lighting in here right now. That's some dirty, nasty lighting. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's spin this. Wow, it's really moving. It landed on a portable microphone. So if you win this, we're sending you a portable microphone and you can use it to film content. Why would you want to film content? Because I sell more than half of my deals using my social media. So a lot of people don't know this. How many people want to start filming content but don't know where to start? Did you know we have a social media course in the Discord? We have a social media. Kira, your content is amazing, Kira. I love your content. This you've got great content. Really like it. And I think that you're in a great niche, Kira, because nobody else is doing what you're doing. So look at these people ripping with content here. So guys, social media growth course. Check it out. This is the social media. Oh wait, is it? We might have to re-upload this. Oh shoot. We have to re-upload it. We got to re-upload this to the new YouTube. Hold on. I got banned on YouTube some time ago, and that's part of it. Hey guys, can you re-upload my social media course to the Discord? It's on the banned account, and I just we don't have a way to view it. Anyways, let's go ahead and so guys, what kind of trivia do you want to do? Do you want to do a location where I drop a random location in the chat and you tell me where it is? We could also do car models. We could do car models. Car models? Should we do cars? Oh, you guys like cars, huh? Okay. Okay. What brand makes the car in the chat? What brand makes the car in the chat? All right. Yep. That is an Alfa Romeo. Yeah, I thought we'd stump people with that. Isn't that beautiful, by the way? Oh my goodness, look at that! Look at that interesting, unique body of that car. Yeah, that's the portable mic. That's the dub. I had a model of this car when I was a little kid.
Let's go.
Okay, so what's your $47,000 deal? What is that? I saw you mentioning some rehab. Is this a novation?
No. I accepted an offer on my novation, but no, I literally one call closed this guy in 40 minutes, and then assigned it to Nick. But we didn't realize that there was an ADU in the back, and it like nobody was accounting for it and like the actual price. So the ARV is like 380, and I have it at 150. I mean, it's terrible on the inside, but like it probably needs, I don't know, 80K of work, 85.
Wow. And where did you say you found your buyer?
Investor Lift.
Dude, that's awesome.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so let's send him a portable mic here. So I just use this for content, and I'm pretty sure we already have your info.
I have one. No, I have a different address now.
Oh, okay. Can you DM me the new address?
Yeah.
Where can I get Richard's contracts? Just type #contracts. What's an ADU? Additional dwelling unit. It's like it's like it's a garage that's been converted into living space, but it's usually detached from the property.
Although there's like 7 heirs on title, so we got to get through that first.
Yeah, guys, we try to do giveaways daily. The giveaways range anywhere from Apple Watch, AirPods, $50 cash, $20 cash, 30-minute one-on-one portable microphone. We do cactus of your choice as one of the lesser prizes, just in case you win. Sometimes we give away cacti. We also give away a burner phone, just in case you want to load your favorite phone number onto it for your favorite market, like Detroit or Ohio, or Tennessee, or wherever that may be. And then we also give away DoorDash, Dinner on Me, and we give away deal of your choice plus email and phone call. We'll give away a portable movie projector as well. Yeah. So prizes anywhere from like probably low end, maybe $20, high end, $200.
I texted it to you.
Got it. It needs a phone number, but I have that.
Yeah. What's the brand?
May Besta. It's just some Amazon brand.
Okay. I have one, but it's not great.
Pam uses this one, and they've told me that it's not terrible. I don't think it's fancy, but it's
Do you have like DJI? Is that what it's
yeah,
called?
that's what I use. That one's like
Yeah, but it's like $200.
Yeah, that's an expensive
Yeah.
one. But no, that thing is crap. That's what I use for mine.
Yeah.
Order confirmation is in your inbox right now.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, guys, I'm heading out, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow, and we're gonna go ahead and do this again. Can we do Quest bars as a prize? Yeah, I get Quest bars for free now. Actually, that's one of my first ever brand deals. Quest Bar told me that as long as I keep posting them on their Instagram, I can have whatever I want for free. Anyways, guys, I'm heading out. If you want to join Hold My Hand Wholesale and you're on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, I think there's about 200 of you guys collectively. All you're going to want to do is go to www.hmhw.group. hmhw.group. It's our acronym. Holdmyhandwholesale.group. hmhw.group. That's hmhw.group. Anyways, I will catch you all on the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Bye-bye. All right, YouTube, go to hmhw.group. I'm heading out. Guys, I'll catch you on